Hey guys, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we finished finding out about Corporal White. We also tried to figure out how to get this quest working. I got it working off camera, and I did everything that I did off camera, and it still didn't work. So, I'm going to talk to Lieutenant Boyd again and see if I can get it to work again.
Maybe break-in isn't the... It's probably just a meeting spot. But it bothers me that they didn't break in.
I'll just make sure to click that again. And I also go and talk to him. Ooh, how am I doing this? I'm floating. Now I'm standing on that. Crap. Now I'm down.
We're all impressed with the work you...
I forgot he gives us that. He told us about he's thankful for our help and stuff with Corporal White and stuff. And he asked about... Or he didn't ask. He told us about this safe house that the NCR Rangers use, and he gave us a key for it. It is a safe house above, I believe, is it Robco headquarters? Or Repcon? Shit. It's behind Repcon headquarters. It's more close to Black Mountain. But actually, we can go there sometime too. There's some quests there. There's a quest we can do there. Quarry Junction is where those death claws are. Well, actually, we don't know about that yet, because we never discovered the one place that's over here. I forget what it's called. So we don't even know about that quest because I never went there before. So I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say anything there about that quest. So once again, we gotta wait another hour, or another day, more or less, to get this to work. But before we wait, I am going to show you where you can find that stuff at, that Lieutenant Boyd was talking about the confiscated goods trunk. It's right here. In here, there's some magazines and doctor's bags. There's usually a stim pack, and sometimes there's a chance of there being an anti-venom in it also. There's also, if you open this one cell, you can use this bed to sleep in, which is what I'm going to do to help with my tired self. As you saw, I had sleep deprivation, so I had to find a bed. Mainly because I waited 24 hours out here is why it turned out to be like that. Now once again, we are going to try this quest to get it to work anyway. So we'll set it around 2 a.m. Thirsty and I'm hungry because of all this waiting. Okay. Now we shall wait here until around 2:30, a little after, maybe 2:40, and we'll see if it works again or not. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save again and make sure. So we're just going to sit here for a little while. Actually, the thing I've read says that you should see some person go into this area around between 2 and 3 a.m. You should actually see a person physically walk into the radio tower. Okay, we shall try now. I always wonder if you can jump up on this plane wing. Can't jump on this wing? What is this? I don't get it. It's not working again. I did this before and it worked. Now it doesn't work. I don't get it. Maybe refreshing the area will help? I'll stay in here until like 2:30 and then I'll walk over and see if it works. Shall we try again? Still doesn't work. What the hell? I don't get it. It works. It worked at one time I did it. Now I set the circumstances pretty much the same exact way. It still does not work. I don't get it. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. House now. It's ridiculous. We'll go back there later on and try it again once we do a little questing. So here we are in the Lucky 38. And I hate your book collection. And I just shot one and just moved it back in the shelf more. What you got on these monitors, man? Looks like the monorail where I was just at. Some pump thing outside the Gomorrah or one of the casinos in the strip.
Have you destroyed the Brother?
Yes, they've been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR.
Yeah, it has. What do you want me to do?
Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangements for the visit. Present yourself to him. Let him know you want to help. Given your reputation, it's a near certainty that he'll accept your offer. Don't dally. The precise time of Kimball's visit is a closely guarded secret, but it will happen soon.
Yes, yes it will. It will happen very soon. And when you get the quest, you'll know it when it happens. And I'm supposed to report to Ranger Grant. Now, Ranger Grant is the guy I've been talking about the last couple episodes, but I've left his name anonymous. He is the one I cannot get the dialogue option to work correctly for. It seems like with other ways the quest is set up, like the multiple angles you can go, you can help people with, like whoever, either it be Mr. House, Yes Man, or one of the NCR leaders. That there's 3 ways you can get this quest to go talk to Ranger Grant. I guess somehow it gets glitched along the way. So I did find a solution that I got to work. I don't know if it's a glitch or there's something I did through the gameplay that I've made them NCR upset with me too much to make it work. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I'm just spitballing idea right now. But it must be something I did that upset them and they won't let me talk to Ranger Grant. Or, of course, they couldn't be angry at me at all. I mean, let's look at my thing. I'm liked by the NCR. It's not like they hate me, like I'm a soft or a light-hearted devil or whatever the bad... Actually, it's with the... Let me look here. With the Brotherhood... The soft-hearted devil, that's what I was thinking of. I knew the Brotherhood of Steel felt that way about me, so I used that as an example. But, so, anyway, I'll show you the way to get this to work once we get to the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam, to get there, you want to start from Boulder City and walk over to it. I will see you guys in Boulder City then. Okay, so while in Boulder City, you want to head east. And you'll see a sign here that says Hoover Dam. You follow the path. Now this area, for some reason, when I start walking over here to the Hoover Dam, my computer is not a big fan of it, to be honest. To the south here, you'll find a ranger station that you can get the fast travel area point thing for. I like to come down here and just grab it just so I have it. So once I grab it, I head back up. And we start heading north to the Hoover Dam, which is over in the north. As you can see, here is Hoover Dam. It looks like Hoover Dam, to a degree anyway. Not completely like Hoover Dam, of course. But very, very similar. Up over there is the fort, the Legion, the Legion's area. They call it the fort, so that's in relation to where we're at. If you look at the map, actually, as you can see, the fort is just up here, and then coming in, here's the dam and stuff. Now, the weird part about this, I will show you in a second about this quest, is that you, for some reason, when you walk up on the Hoover Dam, there's no waypoint thing, or there is no pointer to show that you haven't discovered it. You know how you get on the cursor at the bottom left? You usually get a cursor thing to show you that you're close to an area you can discover, and then you can fast travel to it later. But of course, it's not until you get closer over here it shows up as a filled-in thing when you discover it, which is kind of weird, I've thought, because it should show you right like ahead of time that you're walking in here to a waypoint area. A waypoint, a fast travel area, I don't know what the correct term is. And also, another thing I thought was weird with doing this quest, also, there's a snow globe here. You want to grab that if you want some nice old caps. You'll come over here and talk to these. As you can see, this is Ranger Grant here, and he has some NCR Rangers with him. What I thought was weird is if you click on the Rangers.
The Brotherhood stopped engaging us. Smartest move they ever made, you ask me.
Yeah, and you interrupted me. If you try to talk to him, it gives me dialogue text here, but as you can see, nobody's mouth is moving, and there is no sound. I thought there was something wrong with my game, so I verified the cache in Steam. I was missing 2 files, but that wasn't the problem. And also, if you try to talk to Ranger Grant, this is what I get. I need time to prepare I need to prepare first. Make it quick. And that is the only dialogue option I get. I have no idea how to get another dialogue option. I've waited for at least a day and a half in wait time, and it still did not work. So I don't know what the problem is, but I do know one thing, is you can use what they call console command, which is a thing you can do in PC, the PC version of this game, to make this work. And I will show it to you right now. You want to open the console command, you want to tab the little squiggly line button above the tab key. I never knew what the technical name of that squiggly line is. It's like the approximately number key thing. Then you want to hover over, make sure you can see Ranger Grant. You want to click him. As you can see, this thing pops up Ranger Grant. It gives you a code. Now, down here, as you can see, there's a little bar it looks like you can type. You want to put in PRID and then copy that code above where Ranger Grant's thing is. And once you hit enter, that's good. See, right there is good. Now you want to disable. It'll make him disappear, and then re-enable him. And as you can see, it says it picked his package dialog, and that's more or less it. You just close out by tapping the squiggly line again, and you close out a console command. Then you want to go out, more or less, and come back in, just reset everything, make sure everything's okay. And you walk up to him again. Once you walk, you can either walk behind him or beside these rangers, and he should initialize and dialogue with you, as you can see.
I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm all set. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see what the questions are. Can I use my weapons?
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do any...
Okay, they trust me. What are your security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter.
Okay.
Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd.
Okay.
I've also locked
Sounds
down
good.
access to critical locations such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
I'm gonna need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access.
Now you want to get that full access because you know how he was saying about where the landing pad is, the top part of the Hoover Dam here. You want to have access to that, or you can't.
Count on that.
Or you cannot look for one of these things that you need to look for to make in a security sweep anyway. You need to have access to everything. So that's good to click that because you should get that access now. He was saying the president comes tomorrow, so he said get some rest and we'll start the next day. So I got rest with a waiting cutscene, and now we're here.
We've got a busy day ahead of us.
So we have a busy day ahead of us, he says. And said, so what's the plan for today?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan.
Of course.
So I'll be overseeing the security team personally and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio.
You don't want...
It's a good bet that the Legion is going to try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the president through this visit in one piece.
Yeah, you don't want the shit hitting the fan because the Mythbusters did an episode about that saying. And it literally shot crap everywhere, more or less. But they didn't use actual shit, but they used more or less like goo, some sort of goo, if I remember correctly. But after all that random sidetrack talking, let's get this show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now.
That is what I'm going to do.
Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. But don't take too long.
The one big thing you want to discover... What was that? That was for dehydration. Did he... With that weight point thing that he made me do, he cured that? But anyway, I don't know. That's what I'm questioning. But one thing you want to look before you go during your security sweep is this. You want to go to this closet, and there's a blood stain here, and you're like, oh, a pool of blood on the floor. And you want your perception to be 6. It has to be over 6. Now mine, I think, is like 5 or something. So I'm going to use a Mentad to bring up my perception more. This is like one of the first times I've actually had a use for a Mentad because I never really used them. But it is very helpful in a situation like this. So I'm going to examine stain now with my higher perception. And I get this information. You examine the area and notice a bloody wrench and a toolbox nearby. Someone was killed here recently, and judging by the scene, it was one of the engineers. You should keep an eye out for any engineers acting strangely. Very good to know. Well, another thing this isn't really a clue, more or less, like that other thing was a clue. But you want to talk to, this just supports the engineer's, question more. Is if you talk to Allison Valentine
You
here.
haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer.
She is looking
We were
for
supposed to meet
her
up so
friend
we can
Ben,
watch the
as
president's
you
speech
see.
together. But he hasn't shown up yet.
And they were going to watch a speech together, and this just shows you maybe her friend Ben is a part of this possible assassination attempt that they're thinking that whoever is acting suspicious is planning. We don't know. It's probably NCR, or not NCR, I mean Legion. So that's just a little clue to prove more that it's most likely engineers that we should pay attention to and watch out for. Now the nice thing is if I didn't talk to Ranger Grant about getting access everywhere, this guy would stop me, and he wouldn't let you go up here to observe the vertibird when it comes. And the only way you could get past him is if you had a speech skill of 50, then you could get through and go up. But if you talk to Ranger Grant, you don't even have to worry about that, is one nice thing about it. Other than that, that's pretty much the main things of the security sweep. For now, anyway. Keyword for now. The other stuff that's supposed to happen doesn't happen until we talk to Ranger Grant and tell him, you know, we're all set.
Have you finished your security?
I'm ready. When will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security.
Okay, so you should see his vertibird start coming over the horizon. Oh, it's coming over here. I thought it was over that direction. As you see, here comes a vertibird. Be kind of cool to actually... examine the controls for tampering. So that seems to be not tampered. That's one thing you can check. That AA gun right there. Now, you want to wait until he comes out of the plane and stuff, and the plane lands. Because the reason why I said, you know, you need access to go up there is something's going to be tampered with on the plane. Well, not really tampered with, but there's something that's going to be placed on the plane, and you want to be there to make sure you see it. Now, you want to wait until the president walks down the steps a little bit, and then you want to go up here, up this ladder. You should be able to, as you can see, presidential vertibird. If you select it, you're looking at the presidential vertibird. The assassins could have done something to the vertibird. Repairs or explosives 50 or higher required, and you want to examine this. You search the vertibird and notice a strange item that doesn't belong. Upon examination, you notice it's a bomb. You skillfully disable the bomb and remove it from the vertibird. That is one of the things you have to do. Also, another thing that you have to pay attention to is you can actually tell him about what's happening, but I like to wait because there's a thing that's going to happen to this NCR Ranger that's up here. And then because something's going to happen, I'm going to start heading there right away because he's going to... something might happen to him, possibly. As you can see, there's a guy coming over, and he just pushed him off and knocked him down. Wow, that was a hard hit. Sucky part is he had to feel the death of that when he landed. This ranger was killed not too long ago. He looks to be a sniper that was stationed to watch the top of this tower. As you can see, there's a ladder here you can climb up.
What are you doing up here?
As you can see, there's the suspicious NCR ranger. There's a dead ranger downstairs.
Oh, shit. Really? We should go take a look.
Let's radio it in first.
I think I should check it out first before radioing it in.
You don't believe my word for it? Still, let's radio it in first.
Fuck it. You're more trouble than your word.
As you can see, he's crooked. Boosh! I can't believe I killed him in one shot. That didn't work last time I did it. Here, you grab some ammo and another sniper rifle. After doing that, you want to talk through this radio. I found a Legion sniper on the roof of the tower.
Damn it. I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching them. I'll have a security team sweep the area to see if the Legion has any more surprises for us. I'm also canceling the president's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of here right away. But let's not relax until he's safe.
Now, if you were... I'm going to pause it here real quick. But if you would pause it... I guess that pause didn't work. Let's try this one. Now, if you were quick enough to that tower, you could save that ranger's life, sadly. But sadly, I was not quick enough, and I was talking and stuff. So upon walking over here, you're going to want to watch out for a suspicious engineer. This is the third assassin attempt. You're going to want to watch, probably, it's this guy, yep, I was right. And you want to kill him before he gets to the president. So I'm going to take two shots at him. Hopefully I kill him before he reaches the president. Of course I did it successfully, and he's okay. We're all good. Redundant failsafe detonator, and I picked that up. That was the detonator for the explosive bomb that was on the vertibird, but I disabled it anyway, so this detonator is worthless, more or less. So upon all that, you want to come up here and watch the vertibird leave. And once it gets to a certain point in the air, you'll get your XP for your mission or your quest completed. As you see, there it goes into the distance. Once it gets far enough away, you should get some XP for the quest. And here comes the XP I was telling you about. 1,000 XP. Real nice. It's real nice. And that Mentad wore off. That actually kind of lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And we get a quest called For the Republic. Now that quest I couldn't get to work either, and I'll show you in a second here what I mean. But instead, we're going to talk to Ranger Grant real quick here first.
We got the president out safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
You're welcome. Now the second part is you can't have a dialogue option with him afterwards, it seems like. Even though I'm pretty sure you're supposed to. He's supposed to give you a dialogue option. But you know what? Let's try the console command thing and see if I can refix it. If I break the game, I'm gonna laugh. Oh well. Apparently he won't talk to me at all. I'm assuming it's not gonna let me reload that, is it? Probably not. Oh well. We'll see what it does. But anyway, with the one part For the Republic quest, if I select it, I'm supposed to return to Colonel Moore and report, that the president is safe. Now it says I'm supposed to go down into this power plant, but what I find is odd is that when I walk in here, it wants me to go back through here again. Thus, it's real strange, and I don't get it. Because I know that Colonel Moore should be, keyword should be, over here in her office that is in this other room. She should be in her office here, which I'm pretty sure this is her office. But of course she isn't here mysteriously, which I don't get.
Hey.
So that might be another glitch because I angered people. I don't know. Well, well, well. Would you looky there? That name looks familiar. So I never really understood why that part of the quest didn't work. It might be because I didn't work the whole way. I didn't start from an NCR quest back at the strip. You remember with the strip? That's when we were first offered to help with the NCR and become their best friend, more or less. That might be because, the reason why they're not showing up is because I didn't do that quest. And that quest and some other quests go into and become this area where you're sent to this area to help talk to Colonel Moore, and maybe that is the reason why they're not here. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. So we're gonna go talk to Mr. House real quick and get our next assignment. So back with the Mr. House of all houses that lives in the Lucky 38 house, which is also a casino, but it's also his house for Mr. House. But here we are anyway.
If not for you, President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's rout from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career.
What's the next step?
The Legion has nothing left to wait for. Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask you to complete one other task. It may seem trivial, but that's far from the case. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station.
I'll take care of
With
it.
this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
Okay, so now we got our new objective. We go to the El Dorado substation and install the override module. So that is what we're going to be doing next episode, guys. So off camera, I think I'm going to sell some stuff. I think I picked up some stuff when we were at that one area. Yeah, I picked up a sniper I could repair and sell. An incinerator I could repair and sell. Of course, I might have dropped some of the things that I was thinking about selling. So, I wonder if I can... Oh, I can wear that in the... Okay. I could wear sunglasses under the helmet. Who knew? I didn't think that would actually work. That's kind of cool. But anyway, guys, in the next episode, we shall be going to the El Dorado substation and installing that override chip. Alright, guys, see you next time.